Hello all, welcome back to the second part of getting started with SketchUp section. In previous part I told you all about the templates, like how to select, edit and customize template in many ways in SketchUp. In this part we will explore the SketchUp interface to some level to get a basic understanding. Now once the template is selected based on your work, we get access to the model space or interface of SketchUp as shown here. I am using SketchUp 2019 to explain you the same. But in previous versions of SketchUp, the interface is almost similar, except before 2015 version of SketchUp. Also, the interface of modeling is almost similar in all templates with only few changes, but the units and other parameters changes accordingly. I have opened the template of architectural inches, which means the unit of modeling in this template will be in inches. SketchUp interface consists of major 7 parts by default when you open SketchUp first time. Those are title bar, menu bar, getting started toolbar, drawing area, status bar, measurements box, default panels. We will go through them one by one. Title bar. Title bar contains the standard window controls like close, minimize and maximize, and the name of the currently open file. When you start SketchUp, the name of the currently open file is untitled, indicating that you have not yet saved your work. Menu bar. The majority of SketchUp tools, commands and settings are available within the menus on the menu bar. The menus for Windows operating systems will be File, Edit, View, Camera, Draw, Tools, Window, Extensions and Help. We will explore them in detail in later videos. Getting Started toolbar. When you open SketchUp first time, the Getting Started toolbar is the only toolbar visible to you by default. It contains the basic tools you need to begin creating 3D models. If you drag the toolbar from the left hand side grip, it will be detached from the panel. You can close it if you want to remove this toolbar, or double click to place it back to its previous position. To display additional toolbars according to your work requirements, go to View menu and select Toolbar option. In the Toolbars dialog box that opens, you can see the whole list of toolbars that are available in SketchUp by default, and also if you install some plugins which we will cover later, they will also be reflected here. To bring any toolbar into the interface, just check the box near it. For example, I am bringing large tool set which contains all major tools required for basic modeling in SketchUp. Once the box is checked, the toolbar will appear in the interface. You can place it wherever you want. There is an option tab in the same dialog box, which have two options. One is to show screen tips on toolbar. It gives a brief about every toolbar whenever you bring your mouse over them. Another is Large Tool Set. This controls the size of our toolbar. If you uncheck the box of Large Tool Set, you will see the size of the toolbar have reduced and we have got more drawing area. It is helpful when you have too many toolbars and plugins installed when you become pro in SketchUp. Drawing area. Drawing area is where you create your model. The 3D space of the drawing area is identified visually by the drawing axis, which provide a sense of direction in 3D space while you work. The drawing area might also contain a simple model of a person to give you a sense of 3D space. Status bar. As common in many softwares, status bar in SketchUp also offers basic information about using whatever tool you select in the toolbar. For example, if I take a rectangle tool and don't know how to use it, but when you look up the status bar, it will give you tips on every step for how to proceed. Like in this case, it says select first corner or hold Ctrl key with the mouse to start your rectangle from center. So I will select the first corner of the rectangle. Now as that step is done, you will see a new tip in the status bar which says select opposite corner or enter the value or hold Ctrl key to draw from the center. I will select the opposite corner randomly and complete my rectangle. Now you will see once the rectangle is complete, the tip in the status bar will repeat itself. Same way you can see tips for all tools and commands within SketchUp. Measurement box. This box is a critical tool for creating accurate models. The box displays dimensions as you draw. You can also use this box to manipulate currently selected entities. For example, creating a line of a specific length. Default panels. On the right hand side of the screen, you see a tray of panels named as default tray. You can use auto hide or unhide option for the tray. I prefer auto hide as it gives more drawing area to work on. When it's in auto hide, you just have to bring your mouse cursor over it and the tray will open. Tray includes entity info, instructor, scenes and so on. The default tray appears when you open SketchUp, but you can close the default tray of panels by clicking the close button in the upper right. If you want tray back, go to window menu, move your cursor over default tray option and select show tray. It will come as a fixed tray by default. You can auto hide it again. Also, from the window menu again, you can rename your tray or you can create your own new customized tray. So guys, this is all about interface. In next part, I will tell you about instructor and how it can help you get started with different tools in SketchUp. Also, I will show you the list of all tools available in SketchUp with their icons and shortcuts and a small brief about them.